with compassion, and how do we, in our enemies, find a way to engage with them. And some of the work that I've been reading is that it's actually your enemies allow you. You need your enemies to allow you to test your own compassion and your kindness. And so I'm sure, folks, we've been dealing with a lot of struggles here in Anaheim over the years, and in Orange County. And in fact, today, historically today, May 13th, 1846, is the day that President Polk went to Congress asking for a declaration of war against Mexico. Yep. Today, in 1846. So it's quite, it's wonderful to have you here on this day in particular. So I'm going to see if we're okay with a couple of questions, and then maybe have a little conversation. Yes, Dr. Pat.
Yes, thank you so much. 3 questions. They're all together. How long have you been with the Dalai Lama? Which part of the world were you born? And how did you join him? How did you become his minister?
I've been with him since childhood. I was always there. And I live in India a long time. And I moved to the United States since 1991. And before that, I was in France and England.
And you were born where?
In India.
In India also.
Yeah, but I'm from Tibet, and I'm a Tibetan.
And how did you join him? How did you, you've been there, you grew up with him?
No, I studied in his personal monastery, so-called Namgyal Monastery.
And where is it?
In Dharamsala, India.
Sure.
Yes, thank you for, first of all, thank you for being here this morning. I would want to ask you, because what you said to me was very powerful, if you could expand a little bit more on it. When you said compassion is action. Can you expand that on that a little bit? Because to me, compassion is such a subjective concept. And so the relationship between compassion and action, I'm wondering if you could expand a little bit more on it.
Yeah, the power of compassion is beyond attachment and beyond boundary and beyond politics. But if you look at it from a different perspective, you would see, and not only you would see, but you will feel the power of compassion. For example, it is very obvious. None of the war has been fought, in the name of compassion.
That's right.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, I have a question. I don't know. To me, I'm a Christian. Jesus Christ to me is the perfect example of love and compassion. Of course, I try to, my best I can, follow. But do you believe that Jesus Christ is the Savior of the world, that died on the cross for us? And does the Dalai Lama believe that, or what do you guys believe about that?
So the concept of belief and faith is a personal. Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody loves their mother, their parents. Yeah. And the more important is, believe in universal language. And the Holiness always speaks of the power of compassion, the power of kindness, universal responsibility. Yeah. Which really value your own belief too. Yeah? Every religion in the world touch the true meaning of loving kindness and compassion. Yeah? And it is, we human beings sees it differently from our own perspective. But religion itself is peace and compassion. It is built based on the principle of loving kindness and compassion. But as a follower of the different religion, we have to see and understand and realize what is the foundations of all religion. What is the root of all religion? Which is obviously love, compassion, and loving kindness.
I guess I'm just curious, what do you believe about Jesus? So that's kind of what I was trying to get at.
And again,
You don't have an answer for
same
that.
thing like Holiness of Dalai Lama and Jesus. There are enlightened beings who came into this world, and who helped millions of human beings. They are enlightened beings.
Sir, just recently, you're probably aware of this, in China, the president of Taiwan, which was the old Republic of China leaders, have agreed to meet with the president of the People's Republic of China, the Communist Party, because they want to now integrate the beliefs of Taiwan, which is Christian-oriented, and maybe Buddhist too. I do not know for sure what the numbers are. But I'm asking you, since your leader, who we all respect and honor for his kindness, do you think there's any potential? Do you see any potential you can share with us? I don't want you to reveal any confidential information, that you also could have an open door of your own religious freedom in China. That's my question.
Yes. But I'm not a politician. I don't have much knowledge,
But kindness transcends our political party.
It's a political question, though.
But His Holiness believes in truthful and open dialogue. It doesn't matter what background you come from. You see, and his message is universal. If the dialogue happens based on the understanding of caring and loving and compassion, among each countries, among each individuals, that is the solution to overcome any kind of issues, like individual issues and global issues. So that is my answer to that.
Indeed, that's how this group was born out of, is police rioting in communities. And the mayor of the town, Bill Thom, who we honor with his nameplate here in the seat, reached out and said, how do we fix this together? And the promise was to meet every single week to discuss how do we promote compassion and kindness with each other so that we understand our common humanity. So, the question was a profound one, but the answer is a simple one. Yes. Yes, we're open to that. Alfredo, and then Arturo, then Kathy, and then we'll wrap up.
We have good connections with Taiwan, so maybe we can ask them to be more merciful and kind and gentle toward you and your leader.
Thank you very much.
He said yes. Good. That's a petition that he's leading. Alfredo.
Sir, first of all, thank you so very much for coming. Thank you very much for bringing him. We really, really appreciate your time and your time with us, okay? I want to just ask you a question. I know very little about your philosophies, okay? I've never studied it. So, in your opinion, and maybe you can expand very briefly, what would you consider to be the three most important principles of your philosophy and religion?
It's right view, and kindness and compassion. And Holiness the Dalai Lama often says, if you cannot help other people, do not harm. I guess the principle of all religions and all philosophies are based on common ground.
Yeah.
Which is kindness and compassion. Yeah? Thank you very much.
And Alfredo will always only ask about three because he's Catholic. And we do everything in three. Everything in three.